Hey everyone, we are live and welcome to the live broadcast. It is great to be with you. My name is Tanya Eliza, and today we are going to be talking about how to automate your network marketing business. This is actually going to be relevant to really any business that you have. If you have products or services that you sell, if you're team building, you're recruiting, this is going to be beneficial for really everyone, but I really wanted my network marketers to pay attention to this because really, when you can duplicate yourself with systems, right, it becomes very predictable for that success that you are looking for. And so I get to show you a little bit behind the scenes today. I'm so excited and share with you some of my results and really just show you this simple system that's working really well and some things that we're doing, some new things. And I want to hear from you. So if you're joining in live, drop a comment below. Let me know that you can see me clearly. You can hear me clearly. My audio is working. Wanda, how's it going? We are live. So I am going to be here for a little bit of a Q&A at the end if you guys have questions, but I just really want to dive into it because I have a lot to show you and a lot of cool things that I think are really going to maximize everything that it is that you do. I have one of the things that I say, like, if you're in network marketing, right, the goal is to duplicate yourself, but people are very unpredictable, but systems are very predictable. So if you can duplicate yourself with both like systems and people, we can have like a 1-2 punch that we can like explode our businesses with. So if you know anybody in your world, maybe you have a Facebook group or maybe you have teams of yourself, of your own, and maybe you want to have them learn some like automation, maybe some leverage, maybe some extra special promotional strategies and marketing strategies for their business, then share this broadcast with them and smash the share button. If you're on Facebook, type shared in the comment section below. I am broadcasting from YouTube. So hello to all of my YouTube viewers. I am broadcasting from LinkedIn, some of our Facebook groups, my personal profile, my page. We're kind of all over the place today because I put a lot of work into what I actually want to share with you. So, we're going to talk about how to build your network marketing business on autopilot. If you are excited to hear about what to do, some of my personal strategies, let me know in the comment section. Smash the like button, give it a thumbs up, give it a heart, because I feed off of your energy. It's little old me in my office at home talking to my computer screen. I get to see your faces, but we need to like pump up the energy in here because it's a little bit late in the evening on the East Coast. So if we're meeting each other for the very first time, it's great to meet you. My name's Tanya Eliza. I help ambitious entrepreneurs and network marketers grow 6 and 7 figure businesses while most importantly having a life. So using a lot of my grow, scale, and diversify formula, which basically helps you to automate a lot of what it is that you're doing. I will be honest in saying, and for my network marketing leaders out there that are watching, you cannot completely automate everything that you do. Like you can't automate your leadership with your team. That's something that you can put a little bit of automation on that, but you need a personal touch. But what you can do is you can leverage and automate a lot of the top of funnel, a lot of the front end work of your business as far as attracting the right people and then presenting them the product, service, or opportunity that you have. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So this isn't completely to replace the human high touch in everything that it is that we do, but it is a way to just move faster in your business because everybody only has 24 hours a day, right? And, we can't work all of those 24 hours. Even if we wanted to, we can't. But systems, if you have them in place, can work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you are present or not. Every single business on planet Earth, in my opinion, based on my experience, we need those systems in some shape or form working for us in our business. I want to give me your favorite emoji in the comment section below. If you love leverage, if you love automation, if you want to attract maybe some higher quality people, maybe if you're building a team and you want to have that higher quality touch, let me know in the comment section below if you're looking for higher quality people. And this is the problem that I see happen, and this is where a lot of people are struggling. Maria, I love your emojis. She's like 5 million emojis. Me, you're my people. I love it. So here's the thing. Here's the problem that I see. The problem that I see, and I hear it all the time in my DMs, you guys, all the time in my DMs. Hey, Tanya, I need to learn TikTok. Hey, Tanya, I need to learn how to do this social media thing. I need to learn how to do YouTube. I need to learn how to do all of the things they're saying that they need to learn, they feel like they need to learn before they have the system to even funnel people from social media into. So the problem is that people are out there investing or maybe doing the wrong things, or not necessarily the wrong things, but maybe the wrong timing of things. So, for example, if you are out there posting on social media, which we all are, you have to ask yourself the question is when I'm posting my things on social media or when I'm engaging with people on social media and I have somebody that is interested, like they raise their hand, they're like, yes, I want to learn more about your products. Yes, I want to learn more about your business. You got to ask yourself, do I have the right system or the right process, whatever you want to call it, to funnel those people into that does the telling, does the selling, and does the follow up? Because not everybody buys right away. And if the answer is, I don't know if I have that set up yet, I don't really know if I have the best process for that, then that is the first thing that we need to work on creating is we need to focus on creating that process. And then once that process is created, then we go out and market the heck out of it on social media. We do our lives, we do our posts, we do our reels, we do our TikToks, whatever it is. But you have to have that house built that you can invite people into that is ready to go and is doing the selling, is doing the telling, the selling, and the follow up. And so that's what I want to show you here today. What a simple system looks like, one that has worked really, really well in my business for me. And then you can see, like, I'm going to show you the visual of it because I think that's really important. That's why I wanted to do the live broadcast is so I could show you guys and also so that you guys can ask me any questions if you had any questions about it, because it really, really, really is powerful. Because let's just say like your process is, how many people, show of hands, has a process of, okay, when I post something, I tell people to like DM me or comment for more information. And if you have this process, there's nothing like wrong with it. It just could be better in a way of, like, let's say somebody comments and they're like, yes, I'm interested, tell me more. Okay, think about what we have to do. Now manually, we have to go into that comment, we have to engage with that person. If we're on some platform like Facebook, typically we have to like friend them up before we can message back and forth. They're interested. And then we're having all of these roadblocks happen. The biggest roadblock is our time. The biggest roadblock is our time. So let's say, for example, you want to go on vacation or you're on vacation with your family or you're doing something and you're out and about. You have somebody, they see a social media post, they say, I'm interested. And then they are like, you can't get to them right away. Or God forbid, you just missed the comment and they weren't able to go through a system that you have already created. Like if the system is you, uh, we can't be this system. We need to have this system because we're very limited in time. Time is our biggest roadblock, right? So for me, when I started network marketing, I was very time limited, very time limited. And I said to myself, if I doing network marketing, I need a system that can help me do network marketing because I always have big goals when I come into something. So I'm not one of your people that comes into network marketing and is like, I want to make $500 a month. I'm the person that's like, hey, how can I make multiple six figures here? Right. And we need to have systems and processes if we're going to scale to that level, or even if we're going to make a few $1,000s a month, but you want automation and leverage so that you're not stuck and glued to your phone and to your computer all day, every day. Can I get an amen? Okay. So this is where this all came from, was my personal struggle with time. And then right now I'm also building another one of these systems for my business, because the cool thing is that when you know how to do this, you can build one for product. Like if you wanted to sell more of your product, you just build a product presentation. Or if you were recruiting, then you would build a recruiting presentation. And so right now I'm dialing in a product presentation because I've always had one for recruiting. Now, in my last network marketing company that I was in, I used this system to enroll 102, this is crazy numbers, you guys, 102 new reps, new distributors into my network marketing company in 10 days because the system was working for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I was just feeding it with the right people. So there is major power. It was funny because we had a rank run that we were on. We had a company event that was coming up, and I was really, really close to the next rank in the company. And they always announce the new ranks on stage when you go to their company events. And I was like, I got to be on stage for this next rank. Like, I got to hit the next level. And I was like, okay, and I looked at what I needed to do that. And I was like, I need about 100 people extra in my business between me and my team bringing in those 100 people based on the volume that they ordered. And I was like, oh man, that is a huge goal. Like, can I even do it? And we only had I think it was less than 2 weeks to the event. And I was like, okay, I can't work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I can duplicate myself and automate myself in a way where I can do the selling, telling, and presenting all on autopilot. And I just need to focus on filling that system full of the right people. And by doing that, I was able to do we hit rank, and it was 102 people in 10 days. That was my largest push ever. But this is just the power of having the right system in place working for you. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. You guys ready to see what that looks like? And by the way, in that last company, I think it was the number three. No, I was, because I won an award for it. I was the number 3 recruiter in the entire company at a 316,000 global reps. And that just a pure testament of these systems and processes working. So right now I know those numbers. So what I'm in the middle of doing is there's some new nuances that I've learned. And so what I'm doing is I am building a new system to actually promote some of my products in my company. I've actually always focused on recruiting because most people come to me because they want to learn how to build a business. And that's kind of always been my jam. But I do really love a lot of the products in my network marketing company. And I'm like, man, I should really have one of these systems working for me on autopilot behind the scenes, selling some of the products for me that I love and really take me out of the equation because I'm just going to slow the whole process down. So I put me into the equation in the beginning and then I take myself out and it just works itself out. And I'll show you what I mean by this. Okay. So who's ready? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. Keith, thanks for joining in on YouTube. I don't go live on YouTube often. I probably should. But YouTube's my jam. I love my YouTube. I love my YouTubers. All right. So I'm going to pull up my, I'm going to give you a visual of how this works. And I'm going to pull up my little visual that I created for you today. And I'll see if I can make this work and you guys can see it. Can you guys let me know if you can see this? And I'm going to remove the live with Tanya because that is messing things up. Okay, so if you guys can see that clearly, you can see my slides, just let me know. And I only have like 8. So this is not a long, crazy, drawn out presentation, but this is probably the place where you want to like grab some notes if you can, or maybe some screenshots and show me a little up. Okay, so what you're all doing and what we should all be doing is we're like posting on social media, right? That is like the beginning. So if we were to look at this, okay, this is like the beginning of our journey with people. Like we use social media to go out there and, attract people with our posts, with our videos, with our stories, with our lives, with our testimonials. Everybody is already doing this, right? If you are already posting on social media to attract an audience of hopefully buyers or teammates, drop your favorite emoji in the comment section below. All right. We're all already doing this. Like I said in the beginning, the problem is that most people figure that they need to learn social media. Like they need to learn this and like that is their promised land. And this is false. It's not what you need to learn first. The first thing that you need to learn is like building that house. Like you need to have that house. I can't stress this enough. And then once you have the house built and you've baked warm baked cookies and chocolate chip cookies and you're ready for your people, you have everything ready to go, then you go out and go hard and on social media. And by going hard, it could be like, a high value piece of content a week that you put into, maybe it's lots of TikToks, whatever you do on social media, it doesn't matter if you have the right place to bring those people. So the thing that most people are doing, actually, let me know in the comment section below what it is that you're doing right now. Like, what is your call to action when you're posting on social media? Are you telling people to DM you or comment? Are you just sharing your link for your website to go and buy? Do you have like a freebie maybe that you're sharing so you're building your email list? Like, let me know in the comment section below what it is that you're currently doing. What is your call to action? Because that's going to be important for us to all know, like, okay, what's our call to action? Because we don't just want to post on social media all day for the sake of sitting on social media and hanging out. Like, we're all here to build a business. So we need to make sure that we are doing profit producing activities and we're very intently showing up with a focused intent and action, right? Okay, so a lot of people are, I'm sharing the link to a freebie, also telling people to DM me, telling people to comment or message me. I have a freebie to build my email list. Love my people that have their freebies that are building their email list. It's so fun, right? But we're going to take that freebie funnel to like the next level. And this is where the magic comes in here. And I have also something really cool I get to share with you guys in a minute too. So, what we want to do is we want to do there's one of two things that you will see me do. All right. So if you follow me, I practice what I teach. I don't just tell people to do something. You'll always see me doing the things that work in my business and then teaching them if it works. And this is what has been working very specifically for my network marketing business, but then also I sell digital products as well. So this also helps me to sell my digital products, but it's all the same. It doesn't matter what it is that you're selling. So for me, I have all of my people from social media go to a landing page. All right. Now, this is what like a basic landing page looks like. It collects people's name and email. I always want to collect somebody's name and email, right? Like 95% of the time, you want to have your follow-up sequence in place, because if you don't, you're going to have interested people that see your stuff on social and they might not be able to take action with you right away, but you want to be able to collect their information so you can follow up with them in an automated way and move them closer to a buying decision. It's very simple to set this up, but you need to have it if you're going to have a business and you're going to be spending the time creating content to post. So for me, when I create my content and I post it, it goes to a landing page. Now, I'm specifically going to talk about my strategy called your automated selling system here. So in this case, you're going to go to a free presentation offer. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute because there's some nuances to this. So I want to take them to a page that's going to offer them a free presentation, right? Because in network marketing or with our businesses, we always have to present the benefits of our products or services or present the business, right? So we're automating this process, guys. So we're going to take them to a free presentation landing page. They're going to put in their name and email to learn more and to get that presentation. Once they put in their name and email to get that presentation, they're going to go to a presentation page that's going to deliver that presentation. So now what happens is you have their contact details. They have the presentation that they requested. They are a very hot, very qualified prospect for your business now. All right. And then on that page that you have, it's a very simple web page. It's a presentation page. We call it. They have a video that presents either your product or service or whatever it is that you're selling or your business opportunity. And you're talking about all the great things about working with you and your team. And then right below that video, they have a sign up button. Okay. So this is where the magic happened and how I was able to enroll 105 new teammates in 10 days back in my last company by doing this, because I had an automatic way for them to sign up. Because before I was doing it all manually, like I would have to walk somebody through the sign up process and that. But what I did is I had the presentation video present the business and the opportunity. Now, some of you guys might already have, this is a magic here, a product or a business opportunity video that's working for you and your team. Guess what? You can use that video. You can put it here. You might splice in a little introduction of your face in the beginning of it saying, hey, what's up? And there's strategy to this. So I'll talk about it in a minute that makes conversions happen. But then after the presentation is done, it's like maybe 20 minutes, and I'll talk about some nuances there. You're going to have a little walkthrough that walks people through how to sign up. Okay. And then you'll have a button at the bottom that says sign up here, and then they're going to go through the steps, and they have the steps, and you have duplicated yourself with this system. And then what happens is you're going to have some people that sign up automatically with you. All right. So screenshot this, you guys. This is really, really, really powerful, but there is some nuances to this. Okay. Because I've seen people have these sort of systems in place and, they say that they don't work. And then I look at them and I go, oh my gosh, you're missing this important piece. Of course it's not working. So there's certain nuances to get this working at a super high level for you and your business. Now, the magic lies here. The average person needs to see something 7 to 9 to 13, now they say, times before they make a buying decision or they feel comfortable enough to make a join or buy decision. So the magic happens here is that not everybody who signs up for the presentation and watches the presentation is going to join. Like that's the reality. I mean, I wish that was the case, but it's not. So what do we do with all of those other people that don't immediately buy or join? Well, you have them on your email list, and we have a 5 email series sequence that goes out to them that moves them closer to becoming a teammate or customer. And so this is your opportunity to share more product information, more business information, testimonials. And again, you are removing yourself from the process. You are duplicating yourself with a system. And this simple system, just you guys, it works like gangbusters. Trust me, I've been doing this for years in my business. Here are the nuances. And this is very, very important for you guys to kind of make note on. And I'll give you some examples. If you guys are enjoying this, drop me a heart, drop me a like, let me know in the comment section. I see some questions coming in. I'm more than happy to help you with your questions in a minute. Some people are asking me like, what system, what platform do you use? I'll answer all of this. So it's very important that the presentation offer has to provide value to a specific audience. I should have capitalized even specific audience. So if you're just posting out there something that says, hey, learn how to work from home and make extra money, that may or may not work. Or if you're like, hey, lose weight today, I've got this great weight loss thing, you should watch this presentation. Like, we're not going to get a lot of action there. Like, that's just the reality of it. We have to insert and inject some sexy spice, I like to call it, to get people to go, oh my gosh, they see that post on social media, they see the link to your presentation offer page, and they're like, yes, I want that. Like, I need that now. And that's like the emotion that we want to invoke. And I'll tell you this, every single person that is watching this live or watching the recorded version, if we leave it up on the page, I don't know, we might leave it up, we might take it down, I don't know. So pay attention. But every person here has the ability to create that emotion with your viewers. All right. It's just knowing what to do and how to do this. So I'll give you an example. So this would be an example of making it very specific and making it very sexy and spicy, sexy and juicy, sexy and spicy. Okay. How moms are making money on social media and retiring their husbands so the whole family can spend more time together. So that would be a Luann, I love it. Okay. This energy, I love it. I love it. 7 to 13 times. Wow. Yes. You do need to see something 7 to 13. The average person needs to see it that many times to make a buying decision, especially if they're spending $50 or more, right? And most of us are marketing something, I hope, that we're making some money with. And so you're selling something that is $50 or more. I hope you are, because that's where we're going to make some money. So here's how we inject some like spice and we really attract the right people into our system. So let's say, for example, you figured out, okay, I have a business, and this would be business opportunity example, of course. And I would really like to attract moms because I know this business would be really great for moms. I'm a mom or I'm a dad or whatever the case might be. I really want to help this group of people. So you're very specific with your audience that you're trying to attract moms. And then you're also inserting a benefit that you know your audience wants. So you got to know the benefits that your audience wants. And obviously, for me, dealing with a lot of moms as clients of mine, I know that they sometimes I ask them, I'll say, "Hey, what's your goal?" And they say, "Well, I want to retire my husband." Like they say that a lot. So I would be like, "Oh, okay, like that's a trigger word that is important to moms." All right. And then I also know that like having the whole family spending more time together more often, especially in this day and age, is important to a lot of moms. So we injected like very specific specificity in why this group of people would want to opt in for this presentation. And obviously, the presentation is going to be like the business opportunity presentation. And when you do the presentation, you're going to really speak to the needs, wants, and desires of moms. If you can do this, you're going to be like this, like so busy with people that are like, "Hey, I want to join. Tell me some more information." People signing up possibly on autopilot with you. It happens, I promise you. And then another thing that is very important that we have to remember is the presentation video has to be structured to convert people into customers or teammates. So it needs to have like value as well. And it needs to like not just be a sales webinar or a sales presentation where webinars are what like these are called, right? It's like a webinar funnel is what it's called. But I like to call it like a presentation funnel because it's presenting your product, service, opportunity, or business to a certain group of people. So I call them a presentation funnel. And so you definitely have to give value to that to the audience. And immediately when you do that, you are positioned in their mind as like their credible expert slash best friend that they want to be more connected to. So there's so many benefits of doing this. And nobody likes to be sold, but people do like to buy things. They like to buy things if they find that there is value in it for them, whatever you're talking about. If you're really hitting those needs, wants, and desires of that specific group of people, then you are going to get them raising their hand saying, "Yes, like I want to do business with you. I want to be on your team. I want to buy your products," like whatever the case may be. So you just have to be aware of when you're doing your presentation video, you are very intently speaking to the needs, wants, and desires to that specific audience, and you're helping them to see what it is that you have can benefit them greatly. And there is like structure to like doing a presentation as well, like and I'll talk about how you can get that structure in a minute as well. So just remember that. So this is one of the things that I don't know if you guys saw. If you're on my email list, you saw this already, but this is one of the things that I'm taking a very small group of people in March through, and I'm actually helping you to build your automated selling system if this is something that you want to do. And there's many ways that you can do this. You can do this outside of my Ignite workshop. You can do this on your own if you want to figure out how to do it on your own. But if you want me to actually like work with you side by side, this is actually a live in-person workshop. So it's not something that's a virtual workshop that I'm doing. I am actually working with you live for 2 days in Charlotte, North Carolina in March. And you guys can screenshot the link and just go there and get all of the details. So it's tanyaeliza.com/ignite is the name of the event. We're calling it Ignite Your Business. But I thought what I was going to do is I'm currently really highly laser targeted in right now on this whole system, and I'm refining it for a new automated selling system that I'm actually building for myself. And so, since I'm super laser focused in all of what I'm doing to build this out, a new one for myself, I already have a recruiting funnel, but I want a product based funnel. I thought, well, hey, as I'm going through all of this for myself, why don't I build for a small group of people? I'll build this with them and help them create their own presentation funnel. So basically, I'm just giving you all of the work that I'm doing. So I'm already building out the templates, I'm building out the emails, I'm building out the framework and presentation slides and everything for my own uh, automated selling system. So I was like, hey, if I'm already doing all the work for myself, maybe I could do a live event and bring people and actually help them to build theirs as well. So yesterday, we just sent an email out and did a little bit of social media marketing promotion on the event. And I hope you guys saw it. And if you didn't see it, I want to invite you to come and take a look at it. And hopefully we can work together. We have early bird tickets on sale until um, I think it's January 21st. That page, tanyaliza.com/ignite, will let you know more details on that. But yeah, I think it's January 21st. We have early bird tickets on sale. And the early bird tickets are actually $1,300 off the regular price. And I'll tell you why I did this, because some of you guys might be thinking I'm crazy, but the bonuses alone that we're giving outweigh the cost of the ticket. So the ticket cost for early bird is $697 only. We get to work together live for 2 days. I don't do that normally, but I'll tell you why I'm doing it. So I used to do a high-end workshop and mastermind in Orlando, Florida at a hotel where we would take 50 people, we would help build their entire structure, help them run Facebook ads and do everything with them. And that I charged 6,000 for a regular ticket and 8,000 for a VIP ticket. We always had a 120 person wait list for that event and we sold out really fast. The pandemic hit and you all know what happened to events. So I stopped doing events and we virtualized a lot of things. And I now really miss my people. I miss being at the workshop. I miss my annual event. And so what I did is I decided, hey, let's do another event and see how it goes. I don't know how people are really taking to travel right now. I think a lot of people are getting back into travel, but I said, let's just make it super affordable for everybody to come if they want to with this small group. And because I'm doing it in my hometown, so I live a little less than 60 minutes away from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a very easy international airport to fly into. And because I was able to find the location that I was able to find, I've cut my expenses down to very little, and I can pass that savings on to my people and do a live workshop and work a little bit more closely with those that want to put these automated selling systems in place and kind of just have all of the templates and things that I'm already putting in place. Now, we don't only build out your automated selling system, we actually spend half a day also giving you my best marketing strategies to fill the free presentation with qualified prospects, because that is also a very important piece of the puzzle. Is once you already have the house built, you need to have a strategy in place that works for you and leverages still a lot of your time and uses the best social media platforms to fill that funnel with the right people. So I will say this, there's a little bit of sensitivity on it, right? There's only 40 spots that I have. Once those spots are filled, they're filled because of we only have so much space in the room. We are not live streaming it, unfortunately, just because of the environment that I want to have. I don't want to have to worry about a big broadcast. I really want this to be an intimate implementation workshop where we're working together, laptops open, and I'm really just downloading like my business system over into your world. You're putting your brand, your voice, your business on it, like really just inserting all of that. And I really just hope that we create a lot of success stories from it and help people just get their time back, because I've been in this space, you guys, for November was my 15th year anniversary in network marketing. And the reason why we get into network marketing is for freedom. The reason why I become an entrepreneur is for freedom. And if we don't have the right systems and processes in place for our business, we don't have that freedom, unfortunately. And the thing that drives me nuts and where I felt a little bit of disconnect back in the days before I had these systems in place, I would tell people, "Hey, come join the freedom train, like get your time back." And then we weren't doing things that were creating freedom. So, my ultimate goal is to help people have these leverage systems that work really well in my world. And instead of just working well in my world, they can work well in your world. And we can create a bunch of success stories and have a bunch of successful entrepreneurs inside of our mastermind and our little community and our group. So I hope you guys see the value in taking a look at Ignite. But I just wanted to pull back the curtains a little bit and actually show you how this can be possible for you in your world so that you're not constantly on DM all day long. You're not constantly like trying to figure out like where your next teammate's going to come from or where your next customer is going to come from. And you can have all of your social media posts like leading to your system, and your system's working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So just think about every time you do a post, every time you do a live, every time you do a YouTube video, you have that traffic that you're working for, you're putting work in to create that post. All of those are leading back into your automated selling system that is bringing you leads and bringing you sales. And then you're going to see on that page on the Ignite offer page that we have, you're going to see that I also have a session that I'm teaching at the event that's dedicated to how to maximize profits from the people that say no, or maybe they don't join your initial business opportunity or buy your initial products or services. So for me, I like to figure out little affiliate offers that I can offer my email list that is congruent to them, that will help them, and will also make it a win-win. So we're profiting more on our email list. So I'll show you how I'm doing this. And the last promotion that we did, I think I sent out 6 emails and did 2 Facebook lives with our email list, and we made 52,000 and change in profits in a matter of 8 days. Isn't that cool? So there are things that you can find that are out there. So let's say if you're attracting moms, so let's say we figure out, okay, we want to create a presentation funnel that attracts moms, and all these moms are opting into your email list. Some of them are joining or buying your stuff, but then some of them are not. We can send out automated emails that go out to them that offer them other things that you're maybe affiliated with, like an Amazon book or Amazon products. You can become an Amazon affiliate or affiliated other products in the marketplace they get to show you how to sign up for that give them value. So maybe some mom books or parenting books or some recipe ideas or a cookbook, and you can give them value. And if they buy from your links, you're maximizing profits with all of the people that are in your world. And this is the benefit of, having a very targeted, very highly qualified email list. And it's just magical what you can do. And it can be absolutely life changing, because if you think about it, the average person's income is, average household income in the US is a little over $50,000 a year. We're able to pull that from the efforts that we were able to build with this system. So yeah, I'm so excited that you guys are excited about it. Is there anybody that's excited? They're gonna look at it. They're gonna seriously consider joining. I know, like with events, there's always like travel plans and there's things that you have to coordinate. So I definitely don't take it lightly when somebody's like, "Yes, I am coming to work with you at an event." I'm like, "Oh, those are my people," like because there's a lot that goes into it. And that's another reason why we kept the tickets extremely affordable for you guys. Normally, I charge, like I said, to hang out with me at one of my workshops. Many people, we've done them for 6 years, have paid between 6,000 for a standard ticket and 8,000 for a VIP ticket. Oh, and the early bird ticket until January 21st includes a VIP upgrade as well for free. So you get a VIP ticket for $697, and we get to hang out for 2 days live in person and build your automated selling system. So you just kind of think about how many sales you need to make it pay for itself, and then that's working for you forever. All of the knowledge that you get to learn in this mastermind and workshop together will work for you forever in your business, and that's the ultimate goal. Oh, good. Abel, I hope you can make it, my friend, because I'm tired. I don't know about you, but because of this pandemic, I'm literally tired of working behind my computer screen and on my like phone like this to see my audience. I'm like reeling it up. I'm doing reels now, you guys. It's crazy, right? But that's how I'm connecting with my audience. But there is magic when you can be live in person with somebody, and I can compress the workload. Like you can get rid of all your distractions at home, come like download my templates, have all of my templates, put in your information into the spaces. I get to review it. I get to say, yes, this is how you do it. We have a recording studio if you want to record your videos or presentation there at the event. It's like really a no-brainer, and there's like no excuses to not get it done. There's going to be no distractions. We're going to put our heads down for 2 days, and you're going to get all or most of all of it done in those 2 days together. So I can compress a lot of time, which saves you a lot of time and money in doing something together like that versus just selling somebody a course and you shelf the course and it collects dust, or you keep telling yourself that you're gonna do it tomorrow, and then we all know what tomorrow happens, right? Um, so you guys had some questions. I can hang out if you have some questions on this, but I really, really hope to see you guys at Ignite in Charlotte, North Carolina with me in March. It's specifically March 20th and 21st. So just make a commitment to come. I promise you will not be disappointed. I will give my all. And on the Ignite page at tanyaliza.com/ignite, you can get all the details. And then there's an FAQ section at the bottom of the page. We've anticipated everybody's questions, but maybe we may have missed one. So always just reach out via the Facebook page, comments, or support at tanyaliza.com. So I will answer some of your guys' questions because these are actually some really good questions. So Sharesh says, can we mention our company names in the webinar funnels? Yes, you do actually, especially on the presentation page. So the Watch Now page that you're building, you absolutely at that point in time are mentioning your product name and your company, because people have to know like what is it that they're buying or what is it that they're joining. I don't necessarily recommend that we do it on the front end on the landing page here. I would make the landing page always all about your target audience that you're trying to attract and really serving it up to the needs, wants, and desires of what it is important to them. And you may or may not know that. Okay. So you might not know who your target audience is. You might not know what is important to them. That doesn't matter because we go over it all together inside of the workshop. I anticipate like, if you don't know who your audience is and who you're attracting, that's kind of like my specialty and where I can help extract that from you, because I've just done it so many times with so many clients that I've worked with and students that I've worked with. Yes, Abel, this is completely different from the list building bootcamp and the ultimate branding blueprint. However, I know that you're a client of both of those courses, by the way. Thank you. You are such a valued member of our community. It works alongside those programs and complements those programs. So for example, if you already have one of my other programs and let's say you've built a freebie funnel, or maybe you have your blog or website built, you will integrate your presentation funnel with that. And so they all kind of work together. They won't conflict. You don't have to have them to do one or the other. They either all work together or they work independently. But it will be like an automated presentation funnel where you're like, hey, like you're going to hopefully get your automatic signups and sales from it, and then have your follow-up do the heavy lifting on the back end for anybody that doesn't sign up right away. This good question. Dee Dee says, can you add an FAQ to the presentation page as well? Yeah, absolutely you can. Yep. And you can also anticipate, Dee Dee, you can anticipate and eliminate questions that you might already know that you get. And there's a part in so I give you a framework. So you might be like, "Hey, this looks really great, 30,000-foot view, but, like, I don't know the nuance of doing this." It doesn't matter because I go over all the nuances. So there is a little bit of a formula that I give you and then, like, fill in the blank slide templates for your presentation, okay? And in there, it does have a place that says, "Hey, what are some of the common questions that you're already getting?" So that when you do the presentation, it overcomes those objections. It overcomes those objections. And the cool thing is with your presentation funnel, you don't necessarily have to be on camera. You can just record the slides, and the slide template that I have, because one of them I actually have my face on, and then I was always thinking like, "Oh, if my face is on this presentation, it's gonna, like, work better." But then I have one that is no, I don't have my face on camera at all. It's just me talking with the slides and just reading what's off the slides, and that one actually converts a little bit better than me having my face on screen, which is weird, right? But we learn these things, and so, that actually kinda makes it easier for some of our people, to say, "Oh, I could easily do a 15, 20-minute presentation on my product or business and not show my face and just read off slides that Tanya gives me to fill in." Like, right? I think everybody can do that. And then just guess what? Like, the more you do it, the better you get, right? But yeah, great question, Dee Dee. I love it. Yeah, and Lisa had the same question, so that was good. That helped Lisa. Um, let me see. There was a Sharesh, you're coming. I love it. I will see you there. Um, Yes. Okay. So, Maria, how's it going? Hey, we can do this in opposite too. For example, first the freebie and then next the presentation. Yes. Okay. So, if you have a freebie funnel, you can, and it's recommended. And I'm going to actually be changing up some of my freebies because there's a lot of things that I've learned, and then we just have been doing stuff for so long. In your freebie, you can also have a link to your freebie funnel presentation. So it's just like you're warming your person up to you as somebody that they feel comfortable to buy from. So you're building that trust and credibility and delivering value. And the more you do that, like, the better. And then you're moving them into like, "Hey, want to work with me?" Or I had this girl that reached out. She was on my network marketing team, and she is a uh I'm going to botch this, but she's in the healthcare of some sort, like natural healthcare. And she said, "Tanya, I'm in network marketing as well. I have a natural healthcare wellness business, I help people with wellness. But how do I want to talk about the business of, like, the network marketing thing, but I don't know how to talk about business with people that are coming to me for health information, but I want to build the business. I want to recruit and build a team." And I was like, "Okay, this is easy for me to answer, but I know exactly where you're stuck." So I said, "Hey, do you not think that there's other people out there that are interested in health and wellness, as a passion of theirs too?" Right. And she's like, "Oh yeah, of course. I have tons of people that come to me. They want their health and wellness to be better because they have a passion for health and wellness." I said, "So what if you had a presentation funnel that said, 'Hey, have a passion for health and wellness and helping people with, wellness tips or, biohacking.'" There's a lot of biohackers out there right now. And and she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Don't you think that there's, like, a lot of other people out there that would love to learn how to make a business or make money with that passion?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I said, "So let's do, like, a presentation funnel and show them that. Like, let's do a presentation funnel and show them that." And so, I thought it was, she was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." And I go, "Yeah, so you can actually recruit into the business with the direction of it being like, a health and wellness style." I don't know what happened to my slides, but a health and wellness style deal, right? And she was like, "Oh, that's really good. I never thought about that." And I was like, I know, I know, I know." So, um, there's a lot of really cool ideas that you can do with this. The cool thing is that once you know how to um, do one of these funnels, the cool thing is that you can build another one really quickly. You can, like, duplicate it really, really, really quickly. And then you could have one like I said, like I have one for recruiting, and then I'm building one right now for product because I really want to do a product presentation. Um, so because I love a lot of the products except for I just I didn't have a lot of time in my DMs and my comments to talk to people about the products. I didn't I would do a post, and then people would say I'm interested in the product, and then I would be forgetting to get back to them. I know that that's terrible, but I just didn't have the time. So I was like, okay, if I'm the breakdown in the system, I just need to have somewhere where it's doing all of the telling, it's doing the selling, and it's doing the signups for me, and it's doing the follow up for me. So Maria says, is it better to do it with video or with graphics, for example, on Canva? So it'll always be a video, and then you can just create the slides in Canva, except for with the people that come to Ignite. So you can create any presentation in Canva. So we'll have the templates for everybody at Ignite. So we'll just kind of give you, and it will be Canva templates. And then it's just going to tell you what to insert your information on what slides to make for a great high converting presentation based on I've been doing presentation funnels and webinar funnels that they're called since 2014. So we've had a lot of experience with them. We kind of know the things to say right at the beginning to keep people on the presentation because that's important. We know what to say to build trust and credibility with them, some stories to share, and then getting into how to transition from that to your pitch, they call it, right? So what is it that you're talking about that you want them to take action on, or join the team or buy your products or services? So oh, I love this. Thank you for sharing, Lenny. I created amazing freebie in one day after watching your boot camp, now a landing page. Oh, I love it. I try to be as focused with my training as possible. I mean, I know you guys have businesses that you're building and you just want to see like results as fast as possible. I know I want results 10 times than what I have right now, and I want them yesterday. So I get where you guys are. So I try to make it as focused and easy to follow. This was like my way of coming together and really this was my way of okay, how do we compress time? But then how do I do it in a way where I can help give you templates for everything so that most of it, I can't do like absolutely everything for you, but like most of it is done for you. So it's almost like a done with you, but I give you as many things as I can where you just have to like fill in a couple of the blanks and change out like the link in the email to be your link for your product or to join your business. And then you have to I would recommend, if you already have a product presentation or a business presentation that's working in your network marketing team, like let's say you already have that, you could use that. And then just maybe you do an intro at the beginning of the video and you're like, hey guys, and then you use my framework, right? And maybe that's like 2 minutes. And then you're like, and then you cut and use the presentation that's already working. And then at the end, you walk people through how to sign up. That's the biggest piece of it too, because I when I had that, I had a presentation funnel and I didn't have the steps for people to sign up. And then I was getting people like emailing me because I always have a way for people to connect if they have questions. And that's where they were getting stuck. So I was like, oh, okay. Instead of me like manually having to do this, let's automate myself, let's walk people through the sign up. And then I would get text message notifications. So and so signed up, Jenny signed up, Lenny signed up, Maria signed up. And then what I would have to do from there is put them through my onboarding, right? But that's like, a quality problem after you have the signups, which everybody probably has an onboarding, right? So getting your new rep or your new customer the information that they need to get started. So I try to automate as much as I can, but still with like a high touch, like high personal touch. That is one of the reasons why I love video so much. And I know a lot of people are like terrified of video, but even if you're not good and you just do it, you still get that personal connection with your people that they definitely appreciate. And that's my, um, high touch automated way of doing things. I can guarantee you, if you've been following me for a while, we may have not have ever had a personal conversation, but you already feel like you know me. And the reason is video. And I want that to happen for you guys. So that's why I always say, like, if you can be a part of, and I'll show you the formula for it, but be a part of that watch now video, the presentation for your product or business. It's really, really impactful, because people want to work with you. They want to buy with you. I know that there's 5 million other people doing the same thing as you, but what makes your thing different is you. Nobody can replace you, your value, and that's what's going to get somebody to join or buy from you versus somebody else that might be doing the same thing. Another thing that I will mention before I wrap up is, if you have one of these systems, okay, you are going to have, if you're doing the right marketing, which I show you how to do, you'll have people reach out and say, I love this system. That is, I want to be a part of your team. I love this system. I want to be a part of your team. And there is a way for you to help them duplicate the system. And I'll teach you that, at the event at Ignite. So that you can have your team have the same thing. And it's very easy to do, with the tech that we use. So you're going to have people reach out and say, I love this system. I want to be a part of what it is you're doing because you have the systems, you have the processes. I can't tell you how many times we get people that say, we want to be a part of what it is that you're doing because you have these systems and you have these processes. But the cool thing is I get to teach them to everybody. You don't have to be in my network marketing company. You can be in yours and you can be doing your thing and you can still have all of this greatness. So that's the beauty of it. All right, you guys, I hope you got a ton of value. There is some seats left at the event. I hope to see you at the workshop. So check it out. TanyaEliza.com/ignite is where you're going to get that. If somebody can post in the comment section, that would be helpful. TanyaEliza.com/ignite. Go there, get all of the details, look at your calendar, move everything around. I don't care if it's spring break, because spring break with whatever you're doing is not going to maybe pay you as much as this will pay you in perpetuity into the future. And just make a commitment to come. I've really made this a no-brainer, an irresistible offer for you guys, in hopes to just give you a ton of value, work with you side by side, and give you all that I can to have one of these automated selling systems in place for you and your business. If you found value and you know anybody else that would find value in learning this for their business, share it with them. Smash the share button on Facebook. I'd appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys at Ignite this year. It'll be really, really fun. And I can't wait to get to know you and your business a little bit more, and help you to build your automated selling system. All right, you guys, be blessed. Have an awesome, awesome night. And here's to more automation and leverage in your business. Ciao for now.